What was the best birthday gift you've received? My 17th birthday was supposed to be simple. Just me, my girlfriend Sarah, and maybe dinner at that Italian place we liked. I wasn't big on celebrations, never had been since my mom died when I was 13, but Sarah had other plans. I got you something special, she said that morning, practically vibrating with excitement. But you have to wait until tonight to open it. All day at school, she kept dropping hints. It's something you've needed for a long time. It might make you cry. It's going to change everything. I was curious, but not expecting much. Sarah was sweet, but she wasn't exactly known for her gift-giving skills. Last Christmas, she'd gotten me a sweater 3 sizes too small because she thought I was more compact than I actually was. That evening, she picked me up and drove to her house instead of the restaurant. Sarah, I thought we were going to dinner? We are, but first your gift. She led me into her living room, where her parents were sitting with serious expressions. This was weird. Sarah's parents were usually loud and jokey, the kind of people who made inappropriate comments during movies and laughed at their own terrible puns. Sit down, Jake, her mom said gently. Sarah disappeared upstairs and came back with a manila envelope, thick with papers. Before you open this, she said, I need to tell you how I found it. My stomach started to knot up. Whatever this was, it wasn't a normal birthday present. Remember when you told me you wished you could know more about your mom? Like, who she was before she got sick? I nodded. I'd mentioned it once, maybe twice. Mom had gotten cancer when I was 10, and the 3 years she spent fighting it had erased most of her personality. Well, I started asking around. My aunt works at the hospital where your mom was treated, and she remembered her. She told me your mom used to write in a journal during her chemo sessions. Okay, I said slowly, not understanding where this was going. The journal got left behind when she didn't come back. The hospital kept it in case family ever asked, but your dad never knew about it. Sarah handed me the envelope. I convinced them to make copies. Your mom wrote to you every single day. My hands shook as I opened the envelope. Inside were photocopies of handwritten pages, dozens of them, in my mother's familiar loopy handwriting. The first page was dated 3 years before she died. Dear Jake, today we found out the cancer is back. I'm scared, but not for me. I'm scared for you. You're only 10, and you're going to have to watch me get sick again. I don't know if I'm strong enough to do this twice, but I know you are. You're braver than me already. I couldn't read anymore. The words blurred as tears filled my eyes. There's more, Sarah said softly. She wrote about you almost every day. I flipped through the pages randomly. Here was an entry about the time I tried to cook her breakfast and nearly burned down the kitchen. And then I found the entry that broke me. Jake asked me today if I was going to die. I couldn't lie to him anymore. I told him I might, but that I would never really leave him. I hope someday he understands what I mean. I hope someday he knows how much of me lives in him. Being his mother was the best thing I ever did. Every single day, even the hard ones. Even the days when I was too sick to get out of bed. I was grateful that I got to be his mom. I was sobbing now, ugly crying in Sarah's living room while her parents quietly left us alone. I couldn't speak. For 4 years, I'd carried around this guilt that I hadn't done enough, hadn't been a good enough son during her illness. I'd convinced myself that she'd died disappointed in me. That night, instead of going to dinner, we sat on Sarah's couch and I read the entire journal out loud. The journal revealed a woman I'd never known. Not just my sick mom, but the person she'd been before. Funny, smart, worried about normal parent things, like whether I was eating enough vegetables and if I'd ever learned to do my own laundry. But most importantly, it revealed how much she'd loved being my mother, even during the worst of it.